Ava had always dreamed of becoming a successful beauty influencer. What started as a passion project posting makeup tutorials and skincare tips had quickly grown into a thriving YouTube channel with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Brands were flocking to her, offering free products and sponsorship deals. It felt like everything she'd ever wanted was finally within reach. One day, an email arrived from a luxury skincare brand. They promised Ava a lucrative deal, more money than she had ever been offered before, in exchange for promoting their new product line. The catch? She needed to post a glowing review, praising the products without question. Ava hesitated. She had never heard of the brand, and her research revealed mixed reviews, with some users claiming the products had caused irritation and breakouts. But the money was too tempting to resist. It would cover her bills for months and even allow her to upgrade her equipment. She convinced herself it would be fine. After all, many influencers took on similar deals, right? With the contract signed, Ava filmed the video. She smiled into the camera, extolling the virtues of the products, applying them with her usual grace. But as she edited the footage later that night, the excitement she usually felt was replaced by a creeping sense of dread. She knew she was lying to her audience. The video went live, and, as expected, it garnered thousands of views within hours. But soon the comments started flooding in, complaints from followers who had tried the products and experienced adverse reactions. Some were furious, accusing Ava of selling out. Others expressed disappointment, feeling betrayed by someone they had trusted for so long. Ava's heart sank as she read each comment. Then came the emails. Brands offering meager sums for extensive work, clearly seeing her as someone who would do anything for a paycheck. The final blow came when she received a direct message from a young girl who had followed Ava since the beginning. "I used to look up to you," the message read, "but now I don't know if I can trust anything you say." Devastated, Ava knew she had made a terrible mistake. The weight of her choices pressed down on her, and she felt like her entire career was crumbling. She had always valued honesty, but in a moment of weakness, she had sacrificed her integrity for a quick payout. That night, unable to sleep, Ava decided to take action. She sat down in front of her camera, her face bare and her heart heavy. She recorded a new video, one that was raw and unfiltered. She confessed everything: how she had ignored her instincts, how she had let the lure of money cloud her judgment, and how deeply she regretted betraying the trust of her followers. Ava braced herself for the backlash, but to her surprise, the response was overwhelmingly supportive. Her followers appreciated her honesty and courage to admit her mistakes. The comments were filled with messages of forgiveness and encouragement. As the days passed, Ava noticed something remarkable. While she lost a few subscribers, the ones who stayed became even more loyal. She received messages from other influencers thanking her for speaking out about the pressures they all faced, and slowly her inbox began to fill with offers from ethical brands who valued her integrity. But the real turning point came when Ava received another message from the young girl who had once admired her. "Thank you for being real," the message said. "You showed me that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you own up to them." Ava smiled through tears as she read those words. She realized then that her true influence didn't come from the products she promoted, but from the honesty and authenticity she brought to her platform. In the end, Ava learned that success wasn't about chasing perfection or the biggest paycheck. It was about staying true to herself and the people who believed in her. She vowed to never compromise her values again, no matter how tempting the offer. And with that promise, Ava found a renewed sense of purpose, a purpose far more valuable than any sponsorship deal.
The story, The Price of Promotion, is a work of fiction. While it explores themes related to the pressures and challenges of influencer culture, the characters, events, and situations depicted are entirely imaginary. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. This story is intended for entertainment purposes and should not be taken as a factual representation of the experiences of influencers or individuals in similar circumstances.